Hey, Shyhammer fans! This is James from Shyhammer Fantasy. What's going on, guys? Alright, so, this is the third game. This is not even in order. Like, I have skipped games, I have more games that I have to post. I have so many games that I haven't posted up yet. I think I'm forgetting a few, actually, and that's what starts to happen, is they get kind of far back there, and I'm just kind of like, I don't remember what happened in this game. But I figured this one right here would have a little bit more relevance to the game that I just put up against my brother. So we were both talking about switching our lists around. He really wasn't happy with the list that he had in the last game. If you watch my last game, you watch me just like crush my brother on all sides with like this massive close combat army, and he wasn't having it with the cannon and whatever. So we talked about chaff options for him. We talked about, this is what we do. This is honestly what me and my brother do. We go over every single possible, like outcome, like on the phone while he's at work, while I'm at work. This is what we do at work, by the way, guys. We call each other and be like, hey, so if you add this helmet, you would get a 1-up armor and you would get rerolls to wound. Yeah, and we get paid for it. It's not what we actually do at work, but that's what we like to think we do. Anyways, so we were going over his list, and we came up with a couple of chaff options. He really missed his Mornfangs. He liked his Mornfangs a lot, or Tusker Raiders. So he's going to go ahead and do that. So I figured this game would have the most relevance. I ended up putting in, well, I kept the Boar Boys. Yeah, I think my list is relatively the same as the last time I fought him, actually. I haven't changed. Somebody just made a comment in my last video, which was Soren. I'm probably butchering your name because I don't speak Danish. But he made a comment in my last video talking about how my general on the chariot has a he's a black orc, or iron orc, excuse me, and he could take weapons master, and this is actually something that I don't use in this game. This game I still use the fear swords, the fear causing swords, but the screaming swords. But in the next game I played against Chris Red. Red is the guy with the Warriors of the Hobo Gods that I always post up. His army, I ended up having to fight off one of his generals. I don't know if I'm going to get that video up just because I have a tournament tomorrow, and I would rather post up the tournament videos coming up. But anyways, the game against his army, I had a really hard time once I got stuck in combat against his Chaos Lord on a chariot with a 1-up armor save that I couldn't get through the armor, and if I did get through the armor, he would just ward save it. So what I ended up doing was switching out the screaming swords, switching around his armor, so I didn't have plate mail. I had like shield, heavy armor, whatever. So I just kind of like shifted a couple points here and there, like got some extra points. And what I ended up doing was I ended up using the weapon master ability and getting him a great weapon and a hand weapon shield. I really couldn't even find the freaking 5 points for the paired weapons. So seriously, just can't find the 5 points for the paired weapons. But it really does make a difference on how he plays. And then I ended up throwing up the divine icon. I would rather have a divine icon than the paired weapons, just saying. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling. Here's what's going on. Let's go over our magic real quick. So I got my level 2. My level 2 ended up getting a Fix It Up and an Evil Eye. And then I have my other level 2 with an Arcane Tomb, and he has Sneaky Slicing and Stay Quiet, as well as Evil Eye. As for my brother, he got Beast Within, Monstrous Transformation. And by the way, I made a new Monstrous Transformation card. That card is no longer looking like that, so I'm just telling you right now. And I just realized how much more text I have in that card, so I might actually edit the new card I made. Anyways, he has Beast Within, Monstrous Transformation, Blizzard, and Swarm of Insects. He goes ahead and I just deploy everything first. Just throw it all down on the line right there, because he's going to play this chaff game where he throws one thing, another thing, another thing, another thing, and it's just kind of annoying. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. Here's my list. Here's my army. Do what you will. Whatever, right? So he goes ahead and he lines up like so. Now, guys, I know I'm really bad at this. I don't have pictures of what I have, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of run through it really quick. On the left, I have King Koopa! King Koopa! Koopa! I was playing a UB game last night, and Valor Unbound was on there, and he just waltzes into my freaking UB game and just goes, Koopa! And I was like, Koopa didn't charge yet, man. Gotta do it when Koopa charges. Anyways, King Koopa is a goblin, forest goblin on a monstrous spider, huntsman spider, and he's a 1-up armor, 4-up regen, 2-up ward against fire, and a son of a bitch. He also has the obsidian blade. Right up, vanguarding up in this picture right here, this is the Wolf Riders, 5 Wolf Riders. That's all they are. They just have the shield, so I get the more armor. I have a unit of Savage Orc Ed Bashers, or Feral Orc Ed Bashers. There's about 37 of them. And then I have next to them the two spiders, the A-Rock and the Chicken Rock, or vice versa, Chicken Rock and A-Rock. They do have the web launchers. Next to them I have 6 trolls. Now, when I went to ETC, I was playing with 8 trolls. To be honest, I like the 8 trolls. I do think the 8 trolls pose a threat. They have a shit ton of attacks. But I feel like they become a bigger target priority when there's 8 of them. And that extra 90-something points or whatever ends up costing me more because they get targeted so much very easy. I have a unit of cave goblins behind the trolls, 20 of them, and I have the General Zod. Zod is a Iron Orc on a chariot on the Dragon Rammer. Alright, and he has a 1-up, 4-up. He also has the Bluffer's Helm, so if you get a wound on me, you have to reroll that wound. And not only that, he has Azian the Sunrider with him, which is Azian is just actually a random ass orc on there. But then I also have the 6 Boar Boys of the Borkpocalypse. And I promise you guys, after these next couple videos, probably on my tournament videos, I'll start taking close-ups again of the army. As you can see on my brother's side over here, on the left, that lone guy, that is the Kin Eater. Why was I gonna? You know, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Honestly, I got stuck because all I kept on thinking in my head was Elizabeth from Lord Tremendous's video, because that's his Kin Eater. So I was like Elizabeth, but that's actually not it. That's just my brother's Kin Eater. On the left, that first block you see, that's a unit of Lead Belchers. There's 5 Lead Belchers. Behind him is his Frosthorn Mammoth. In front, the 3 guys that look like they're skirmishers, they are not skirmishers. He just has them 3 guys. But those are 3 mercenary ogres with ballistic skill upgrade and poison, as well as a pair of pistols. Behind them, that is a unit of mercenary ogres with bodyguard and lethal strike. And then on the right, that is a giant block of tribesmen. And then in the front, in that forest, that is another unit of tribesmen, 3 tribesmen. He ends up switching out the models. He got new models for all these things. And then on the right, that is his Mournfang cavalry with the fucking war banner. Fuck that banner. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do turn 1, Orcs and Goblins, guys. Guys, I'm excited. I'm in a good mood right now. Probably because I took a nap and I worked out. Kind of both. Whatever. Anyways, as you can see, everybody's just moving up. And I decided, even though I vanguarded up my dogs, I'm gonna go ahead and put my dogs back on the side of my savages. And I've been doing this a lot more lately because, you know, usually I would have like the dogs try to get a war machine or something like that, but at the same time my brother doesn't really have any war machines. But I feel like the better use of the dogs is honestly just to use them as chaff in general. I don't feel like hunting war machines ever nets me anything. I never actually get to the fucking war machine, and plus to top it off, the fucking goblins suck. I mean, they fucking suck. I was doing better when I was hitting them with rocks, but then even then, their fucking war machine hunting was a bitch. So, I think probably Koopa's probably better off hunting war machines, but at the same time, I feel like that's a misuse of Koopa. But anyways, I go ahead and I just move everybody up. I'm not scared of the water because I have the 2 spiders in the middle. The spiders have Strider in the water, so I'll be able to march and move and go through all that crap on that side. I put my trolls up. The trolls could take a hit. I keep my Dragon Rammer behind the trolls, and I keep my Boar Boys of the Borkpocalypse far away from his Mournfangs. If he charges me with those 2 fucking Mournfangs, I am going to have a hard time dealing with them because he'll have impact hits and all that shit. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have the trolls run up as a tank unit, get hit by the fucking Mournfangs, which if my brother's an idiot, which he's not, he won't do that because he doesn't want to take all those pukes and he knows the trolls just regen it all. But I'm trying to just get him, draw him out so my Borkpocalypse boys could go in there and just pierce a hole right through them. Anyways, Magic Phase, I don't have a picture of the dice, but I end up going ahead and throw up a Gift of the Mother Spider on these guys, because why not? Just give them poison. Then I go ahead and I do the Web Launcher. I had nothing else in Magic. I think he stopped whatever else I threw up. So I go ahead and I do the Web Launcher. I hit the frickin' boar, the 2 Mournfangs, do 1 wound onto one of them, and that's about it. And that's it for my turn. I don't know why I have so many sporadic pictures. I've been doing this lately. I don't know. Maybe my brain is going like kaput on thinking of taking pictures for my battle reports. Who knows? I might just be turning into a very shitty battle reporter very soon, guys. I'm very sorry if that happens. Anyways, as you can see, it's OgreCon, turn 1. OgreCon, turn 1. He moves up his tribesmen and he actually chaffs me. He chaffs me so that way if I charge in with the trolls start going way out that way if I overrun. and do absolutely nothing against his Mornfangs, or if I move up, it doesn't really do much. He's just trying to slow me down. He realizes I'm just like going straight up, and I remember why I took less pictures, because this lighting sucks, and I end up taking a light bulb from another place and putting it in this light socket. Anyways, he is trying to sit back a bit because he has a lot of shooting. He has a lot of magic that he could use against me, so he's going to try to do that. Magic phase, he got 9 power dice. And he goes ahead and he throws a Beast Within on these guys, give them a higher toughness, make them a little bit harder to deal with. He tried to do it so like he could kind of get my dice out of me, and I was like, I don't give a fuck. So he goes ahead and he tries to do like the swarm of insects. I stop it, and then he didn't really have much else he could do because he has no magic missiles. So he goes ahead and he does shooting. Now in shooting, he goes ahead and he shoots the tribesmen. Tribesmen kill off 2 guys, right? Then he goes ahead and shoots the lead belchers. Lead belchers kill off 2 more guys. Okay. Then he shoots this fucker right here. This motherfucker right here with a fucking crossbow, and kills off 1 guy. Alright. This wasn't the turn. He has mark of change on his lead belchers. He doesn't have a mark on his tribesmen. They're just shooting me straight up, a ballistic skill. And then his guy on top also has mark of change. And that's it. It's going to go ahead and start off Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. The Trolls are going in. I'm like, ah, fuck it. I'll just clear out some chaff. Going in. Fuck it. Trolls don't give a fuck. I love these Trolls. I don't care if they get in combat. I don't care if they die in combat. I don't care if they get chumped by some big unit, because even if they get chumped, they take out somebody with them. They always take out somebody with them, and they are doing exactly what I need them to do, and they're just going to be a big tank unit. So they go in. I move my general like this, kind of like, bring it. If you're going to charge me or the Trolls, you're going to charge me or the Trolls. But the way I angle it is so that way, even if he hits me with his 2 Mornfangs into my general, I'll hit him with my Apocalypse boys. So I'm kind of just like trying to go for that. I'm going to let the Trolls just do their job over there. They're going to kill. And I move up everybody to the left side, but at the same time, even though I'm moving everybody to the left, what I ended up doing was using the Wolf Riders as chaff. Just put them right in front of his 2 gunning units. And that way I can have a safer goal, like going up without getting worried about getting charged. I moved Koopa far up this way. As you can see, he moved his Kin Eater this way to try to get into a fight with Koopa. And Koopa's just like, I'm going around you, buddy. And Koopa walked all the way around him, is threatening the flank. Magic phase, there we go. Magic phase, 8 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up Evil Eye, and I hit his tribesman, and boom, I kill 1. But smart enough, my brother takes out the 1 that was in the way of getting chaffed by my Wolf Riders. Smart guy. Smart guy. Go for another Evil Eye. He stops it, and then I go ahead and I do Gift of the Mother Spider again on my Trolls. I give it to them. I use the attribute from Wilderness, and I move up my general even more. Like, whatever. My general don't care, man. I go ahead and I do Fix It Up onto his tribesmen, make them reroll all 6s so they don't have poison. And then I go ahead and I web launch, and I web launch into his other tribesman. It hits him. I don't even think I did a wound, but it kind of stops him from charging for a turn. And this is how it looks. Close combat. My Trolls killed 2 and 2 wounds. So I did a total of 8 wounds onto his tribesman. His tribesman failed to wound the Trolls back, and the Ogre runs. I do not chase, because if I chased, as you can see, I would have given him a flank to his tribesman, and I just wasn't having that. So I just decided to sit back, turn around like this, and kind of just leave everything like so. It's going to go ahead and start off his turn. Ogre Cons or Broger Cons. Broger Cons turn 2. Broger Cons turn 2. He's charging in his Mornfangs into my general, and I'm like, I don't care. Bring it, dude. I really don't care. And then he doesn't charge in to the wolves because he doesn't really want to yet. He wants to still shoot me. He's picking apart my savages, and that's a really smart move by him, to be honest. Just very smart move. So he ends up moving his Kin Eater in front of Koopa, and Koopa's getting to the point where he's getting annoyed with this guy. He's like, I gotta kill this guy because this guy's not gonna let me get free charges and shit. Anyways, and as you can see, he just kind of moves his tribesman. He still stays in the same spot. I'm not close enough to get to him yet. Magic phase, he got 6 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws up the Beast Within onto his tribesman, and I'm like, all right. He goes ahead and he does. That's it for magic. Shooting phase. Shooting phase. He ends up doing shooting here into my savages with the tribesmen, kills off 1, or with the mercenaries, kills off 1. Then he goes ahead and shoots with the lead belchers, kills off 2. Then this fucker right here shoots the crossbows. It's ballistic skill 4, pierces the ranks like a bolt thrower, and BAK! Kill 4 fucking savages. 4! Holy shit. I just kept failing the ward save, and if I did get a successful ward save, he's making me re-roll it because he has Mark of Change on that motherfucker, and he killed a shit ton of them. Oh, man. Over here, impact hits. Oh, his hand's in the way. Here you go. He doesn't do a single damage through impact hits, because I think they're only strength 5. Maybe strength 6. I don't know. They're strength 5, I think. But he doesn't do a single thing because I'm making him reroll wounds. I go ahead and I swing and I just whack, kill one of them just straight out, like killed him, right? Which was 3 wounds. He goes ahead and he swings. He fails to wound, right? But let's look at this. Or no, I think he did. Maybe he did a wound. But anyways, he charged. He has a banner and he has a war banner. I must have lost. I must have took 1 wound. I want to say I took 1 wound, or he only took 2. Either way, I lost just because he has a fucking war banner. Seriously, I'm not kidding. I seriously lost just because he had a war banner. I must have only done 2 wounds. I don't think I wounded the 3rd wound onto his other guy. But anyways, so I fail. My BSB's on the other side by the savages. My general runs. He chases, and I get away. Holy shit, did I get away. I popped through my orc, my boar apocalypse boys. I set it up at least where at least I could kind of pop them with the freaking with the boar boys. Everybody sticks, they don't panic, which is lucky as hell. And it's going to go ahead and start off turn 3, Orcs, or Ogre. Yeah, Orcs and Goblins, excuse me. Turn 3. So I charge the boar apocalypse boys in. They have Mykonos totem. They're going to turn off that fucking war banner. This is going to be fucking glorious. I only need to do 2 to 3 wounds with them. The trolls are stupid. They're going to stumble forward, unfortunately, because my general ran far out of the way. The good news is I get to use the attribute of the goblins to push my general up with the wild hunt. I think I charged the A-Rock into his tribesmen or his mercenaries, and I charged his Kinney to Rakupa, and then I just moved the savages up. Anyways, magic phase. It looks like a 6 and a 1. I could be wrong, but it looks like that. Anyways, so I go ahead and I didn't charge them with these guys. I ended up just shooting them. Look at that. I hit them with the evil eye. Oh, yeah, that's because they were stupid. I hit them with the evil eye. I finally do the last wound. It was only like a 2 dice evil eye too. Then I go ahead and I do fix it up onto this fucker right here. I want this guy dead. I do not want this guy alive. I go ahead and I do another evil eye onto his big block of tribesmen here. Only do 1 wound. And then I go ahead and I do stay quiet in a bubble. I fail that one horribly. Then I do Gift of the Mother Spider, and I fail that one as well. Web Launcher, shoot the same unit. If they're going to hit my freaking A-Rock, they're going to take some DTs. And then over here... Oh, I shot him with the rest of the crew that's on top, and I ended up killing off one of the freaking ogres. Just random as hell. Whatever. Close combat. Close combat. I go ahead and I only do 1 fucking wound. 1 wound. So I have a charge, a wound, and a banner. So I'm at 3, right? What does he do? He ends up fucking kicking my ass, like killing 2 guys, and he has a banner. So we stick in combat. Again, I do not have a musician, by the way. Fuck! This motherfucker, man! Just can't get rid of him. I think... Did I release my Fanatic? I think I released my Fanatic and I threw him backwards because I did not want to... either I forgot to release the Fanatic or I released it and threw it backwards. Because I didn't want to hit my own guys. I figured my guys will die faster than his. Close combat over here. And look how I'd use my conga line with the dogs. Oh man, over here, close combat. The A-Rock kills one of the mercs. The mercs go back. They can't do shit. I just turn facing this way. And it is going to start off his turn. Ogre Khan's turn 3. Ogre Khan turns 3. He's charging his tribesmen into my stupid ass trolls. My stupid ass trolls have to stick there. And he gets in. Boom! Over here. Okay, now. And I think the fight with Koopa and the guy didn't do shit. We just kind of stuck there. Or I did a wound or 2 and he just freaking unbreakable. But he couldn't charge into my savages because obviously I'm blocking him, and he just moves his tribesmen around my wolves because he's planning on charging on the next turn, right? Magic phase. He got 7 power dice. Uh-oh, who's messaging me? Who's messaging me? Oh, my brother, actually. My brother, who's this game is about. Told you. we're talking. He's sending me messages about how they just nerfed Ogre's tribesmen to heavy armor down to light armor again, or is it? I don't know. Anyways, so Magic Phase, I go ahead and I use my Dispel Scroll, whatever he did. I think he did the Beast Within onto his tribesmen. I dispel that one. And then Shooting Phase. Shooting Phase, his Lead Belcher is going to shoot, kill off one more of my Savage. God damn these motherfuckers. These guys are just picking at my Savages. He did turn his Frost Mammoth around because he figured he's going to get charged soon. So he wanted to keep that bubble close onto his tribesmen. So he keeps his Frost Mammoth right behind his unit. So he only killed off one Savage, but as you can see, my Savages are depleted. There used to be 37. There's probably closer to 17 now or so. That's crazy how many he's killed. So over here, Koopa fucked up the Kin Eater. Fucked him up. Fuck that guy. Holy shit, Koopa. And over here, I can't even tell what's going on. There's just so much color and chaos. This is what you get when you get to play me. It looks like the fucking Suicide Squad logo. It's just all these colors everywhere. Alright, so tribesmen go in. They do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 wounds. They do 17 wounds onto my trolls. I saved 12. Holy shit! He was like, you gotta be kidding me. I go ahead and I attack back, and I do a good chunk of wounds back. I think, well, no. They have, these guys have Iron Fists and Mark of Nurgle. So they are going to be hitting on 5. I hit him on 5, so I end up puking on him. I do like 4 wounds, but it didn't really matter. He has a charge, a banner, a rank, 5 wounds to my 4. I have to run. I auto run. Okay, center to center. They're gonna pop through the troll, or pop through my chicken rock, through my goblins, pop out the other side, closer to my general, might I add, though. And then what ends up happening is, since he's overrun, clips into my chicken rock, he's gonna go ahead and take his next charge into the chicken rock. Yeah, and as you can see in this picture, the Fanatic did go the other way. He went to the left. So the Chicken Rock's in a fight with these guys now. This is going to suck. I don't have any room to get my general into that flank charge because the Goblins are blocking. If my Goblins go in, they're going to fuck up. We all know they're going to fuck up. He's going to kill more Goblins than anything, and I won't be steadfast. So I don't... this is ugly for me. It's ugly, and it's going to start off turn 4 Orcs and Goblins. Turn 4 Orcs and Goblins. Koopa! Koopa is charging in to the flank of those tribes, or Lead Belchers. Excuse me. Lead Belchers. I'm surprised my dogs are still alive. I would have shot the crap out of those dogs a while ago. But he's actually doing a really good job at shooting my Savages. I'm not going to deny him that. He's fucking up my Savages. And not only this, but I played this game and I played a Universal Battle game against Len. And Len shot the fuck out of my Savages, which kind of reverted me back to taking the banner to 5-up board against shooting for my Savages. Just saying. Anyways, Koopa's the only charge in. I think the A-Rock... I don't think I charged the A-Rock. I think I maneuvered the A-Rock around everybody, and then the Savages really couldn't charge, and I'm still stuck in the combat. My Trolls rallied because my General rallied. So, anyways, Magic Phase got 4 power dice. I go ahead and I throw up... Oh, I channeled too. I throw up... Or I didn't channel. I think I just got double 6s. I throw up Stay Quiet. I get triple fucking 6s. What the fuck? I get it off. It's an aura. Alright, so now my Chicken Rock is -1 to hit. So his guys are going to have a hard time hitting my Chicken Rock on 5s, wounding on 6s. I have a chance of keeping him alive. Alright, so then I go ahead and I do the spell, or the miscast, and I lose that spell, and I believe I lose the poison spell, which sucks. Alright. Close combat. Koopa does Koopa did 5 fucking wounds? That's insane! Koopa, you sexy son of a bitch, you. Koopa did 5 wounds. Now, as you can see in this picture here, too, I still use the dogs as more chaff to his mercenaries, and I end up just moving my Savages as close as possible up to this side, just because now I have... That's why I didn't charge the A-Rock in. I moved the A-Rock so she could charge one side, the Savages could charge the other, but now I don't have to worry about getting shot anymore. I still have some Savages left, and the dogs are protecting me. Anyways, so Koopa did 5 wounds. He's steadfast. He's gonna stick, and he does stick, and he's gonna turn around facing me. All right. So over here, this motherfucker here, a -1 to hit, and he fucking does 3 fucking wounds onto my boar boys. 3 fucking wounds. What the? The guy has 1 wound left. Just 1 wound, and I cannot hit him for the life of me. This is bullshit. Oh man. So I lose combat. I fucking 3 plus a banner. That's 4. I only have a banner. I'm down by 3. I don't stick. I run. He chases. Does he catch me? No, he doesn't. I actually get away. But son of a bitch, that guy won't die. What the fuck, man? Close combat with the chicken rock. Actually, yeah, you can see it here, and I'll explain what's going on. The goblins panic. They run. They have a one-time chance at 9 or under with 3 dice, and I get like a 5-5 and a 6. So they run. They panic away from the guy who just fucked up the boar boys, the boar apocalypse, right? They're gonna run and give me some space to see the whatchamacallit guys if my chicken rock lives. He ends up doing 3 wounds to the chicken rock because that's a lot of fucking of attacks. Even though I'm making him hit me on 5s, wound me on 6s, he still gets a lot of 5s and 6s. So he does wound me 3 times, and I think I just failed the armor saves. These guys pop through, run into the fanatic, or no, run through the DTs, take 4 DTs, okay, and nobody gives a fuck that the goblins run, but that's how it looks. It's gonna go ahead and start off his turn. Ogre Khan's turn 4. Ogre Khan's turn 4. He charges into my boar apocalypse boy. He's gonna run off the table. He finally takes the bait here. He charges into my wolf riders. I angled the A-Rock just slightly off, where I don't think even if he charges in, he could maneuver where I don't see him. I think that was my mistake. But he's gonna charge into my wolf riders to get rid of them. And then this guy over here ended up catching my guy anyways. Magic Phase, he got 5 power dice. He goes ahead and he throws up Monstrous Transformation onto his fucking shaman here, or his champ, or somebody, right? He also throws up the Beast Within. Now both my shamans are in the unit that's fleeing, so I have no channel and I don't get the +1 to dispel, so he got this off. And so he gets off the Beast Within here, and this sucks. This is going to be the end for the Chicken Rock. Alright. Shooting Phase, motherfucker. Shooting Phase. His 2 guys on top with the crossbows shot 8 orcs. I am not kidding. 8 orcs. They shot the front row, did a wound apiece, shot the second row, did a wound apiece, shot the third row, did a wound apiece, shot the fourth row, did a wound apiece. That's fucking insane. He was rolling 5s and 6s like nothing, just boom, 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 and he fucked up my orcs. Are you fucking kidding me? That fucking frost mammoth has killed more than his fucking lead belchers and mercenaries combined. That's crazy. Alright, over here, close combat. Koopa only does 2 wounds. They do not run. They are still steadfast, and they're still going to stick there. They can't wound Koopa. And then over here, close combat, his guys just knock over my dogs. And they're fucked up. And he's going to turn just ever so slightly towards me. And he's like, if you're going to front charge me, front charge me. He has a full block of mercenaries who will just fuck up my day. They will just fuck me up. I cannot hit them full force because look at how gimped all my savages are. I don't have any savages left. I had 37. I'm down to like 15, I think. I don't know, somewhere around there. It's all messy because I have too many freaking proxied models. Anyways, oh man. Alright. Close combat over here. He destroys my chicken rock, even though, and this is something I had to ask, does my aura stick on my goblin shaman, even though my goblin shaman's running? And the answer was yes. So the aura was still on the chicken rock. But oh man, it didn't fucking matter, man. Oh, this sucks. And like I said, the way he angled his mercenaries, I can't charge with my A-Rock. My A-Rock is out of line of sight of both, I believe. Oh, this sucks. And it's gonna go ahead and start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 5, I think this was, or 6 maybe. And I just saw this. It just came to me. the savages could go right into that freaking frost mammoth. I was like, there's no way in hell I could defeat his mercenaries. There's no way in hell at all I could defeat his mercenaries. But I see that frost mammoth. He faced the frost mammoth so he could shoot me. So I have a front charge to the frosty, and there's a gap that Koopa has created on that side. So I'm like, fuck it. Savages are going in, and he's just like, fuck. And I barely made it. I had the banner of speed. I barely made it in that crack. Barely made it through. Gonna hit that motherfucker in the front, right? The trolls did rally, so the trolls are going in here, and my general's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in as well. So we're gonna fuck up these guys over here, and boom, got in over here, boom, boom, got in over here, and I moved the A-Rock behind everybody. Guys, it's gonna happen. You know it's gonna happen. Magic phase got 8 power dice. I go ahead and I fix it up on these guys. If these guys want to be fucking assholes, they're gonna have to reroll all their 6s. Oh man. Shooting phase or other magic phase. I go ahead and I rallied the freaking goblins. Goblins turn around and I try to do an evil eye into this guy who has 1 fucking wound remaining. He only has 1 wound left, and he lets it go, or he dispels it. I try to do another evil eye, and he armor saves it. Motherfucker. All right, over here, close combat. I'm just gonna shoot fucking shots into these guys. I do 1. I was like, I couldn't even shoot the web launcher. They're too close. So I shot 1 shot into them. Oh, man. And then close combat. The big Stabadon. Boom! Impact hits. 3 wounds. Ordnance all 3 of them. That fucking Frost Mammoth did not have a chance. The big Stabadon. I have to overrun because I'm savages, and I'm going to hit his fucking flank of his mercenaries. And that's going to be nasty. Well, actually, I take it back. I don't think the Stabadon did all that. I think he killed 3 guys here, or 4, but I still end up killing them, and I get it. And now Koopa still kills off 1 of the guys. They do a wound to Koopa, actually, which is fucking ridiculous. And Koopa's going to stick there for another round. And then over here, he challenges with the Champ. Champ gets hit by the fucking Dragon Rammer, and the Champ is down. Champ is down. Alright. He goes ahead and he attacks, or my trolls go. He still has all that -1 shit. I just go and I fucking punk his ass. I kill like, I think I only did 4 wounds. I think that's all I did. 4 wounds. He did 1 wound. He loses. His general and his BSB are on the other side of the table. They freaking run, and my guys chase him down and kill off all those tribesmen. That's insane. And then it's gonna start off his turn. Ogre Khan's turn. I think this is 5 or 6. I don't know what turn this is. Turn 6. So he charges, he charges in here, and it might be my turn 5, I think, or his turn 5. So he charges in here, and I'm gonna stand and shoot. I get 1 fucking wound off, and he fucking armor saves it. This guy won't die. He fails his charge. I have another chance at this, guys. I have another chance. I have another chance for evil eyes. I have another chance for bow shots. I only need 1 wound to kill that guy, and he won't fucking die. Alright, over here, close combat. He has no magic because his magic is dead now. Close combat. Koopa finally kills off 1 of those guys. Those guys are not steadfast anymore. They're going to run, and Koopa chases them down and ends up right here. Close combat over here. Woo! He challenges with his general. Now, I do have my BSB, but I feel like if I decline with my BSB, he's going to take away my reroll chance if he fucks me up. Now, to be honest, he has Pestilence and he has Iron Fist, but both of those buffs only work in the front. I'm in his flank. I have a better weapon skill than him. His general is going to go. His general is going to fuck me up. It's just going to happen. So if he challenges, I still have a charge, a big flank, 2 banners, and then I got the ranks, right? Like probably 2 ranks. Okay? So I'm at 7 combat res just from that. Charge, big flank, 2 banners, 2 ranks, 7. So even if he does max wounds to my champ, which he does, boom! Takes out my champ, does 4 wounds. I still have a chance of doing this. I still have all those combat bonuses, right? So I give up my champ here, right? I go ahead and I do the big Stabadon. Big Stabadon does maybe a wound or 2, right? The guys go, my savages go, and they kill off 9 fucking wounds. 9 wounds, alright? So probably 10, alright? I'm winning combat. He goes ahead and he attacks back. He only kills off 3 guys. And I'm winning combat, but he is going to stick there because they are bodyguard. And I believe he tries to turn around. I think he does turn around. I want to say he does. Yeah, he turns around. Alright, anyways, gonna start off my turn, excuse me. Orcs and Goblins turn 6. The fucking Fanatic went through my Goblins here. These Goblins have seen better days, okay? Fanatic goes through, kills off 3 guys. I charge the A-Rock, the mother of dragons, into the rear of his unit here. Okay. Magic Fade's got 7 power dice. I go ahead and... Oh, I charge Koopa into Koopa! So anyways, I do 7 power dice. I don't have any magic that matters. I try to do some evil eyes into that one guy. He doesn't freaking... He stops it. So then I go ahead and I do close combat. And he challenged with his general again. Actually, I think I challenged with Koopa. And he was just like... Fuck! Because he knows for a fact Koopa is an asshole to his general. He knows for a fact Koopa is an asshole to his champ. And he was just like, fuck it, let's just have Odin versus Koopa. Odin versus Koopa! And I don't think much happened. I don't know why I didn't have a picture of it. It looks like the A-Rock killed off maybe 2. He killed off a bunch of savages. I win combat. Koopa and the general don't go anywhere. It's going to go ahead and start off his turn 6. He's charging in again here. The good news is I do have a Fanatic kind of blocking my way. But either way, he's charging in again. I go ahead and I do the stand and shoot. And then I get 1 lucky 6 going through. And that 1 lucky 6, BAM! Kill that motherfucker! Finally! God damn it. Oh, man. Over here, close combat. As you can see, he is running out of regular ogres. All I'm trying to do is kill off all the regular ogres so he doesn't have any. But he's killing off all my orcs. He has maybe like 2 or 3 orcs left. My A-Rock is just punking his unit. He does do a wound onto Koopa, but Koopa fails to wound him. I do have the fix it up on him, so he's failing that. Anyways, and what it ends up looking like happening, I did move my general closer so my general can have a better leadership bubble on him. But what it looks like ended up happening was I ended up finishing off all his mercenaries. He has just his BSB left and his general left. And this was turn 6. And obviously we just call it there. It is a big Orc and Goblin victory. A big Orc and Goblin victory. Mainly because of Zod. Zod really kind of like took down those tribesmen pretty nasty. The Chicken Rock did a good job holding in there for the turns that she needed to, or he needed to. I messed up on using the A-Rock. The trolls didn't really do too much. I mean, they did what they are supposed to do, which is like, you know, basically take on those giant pits like that and live, which they did. I lucked out on him trying to chase down my units. I really did luck out because that could have been like turn 1 where he charged my general and I lost my general and that was basically it, and that would be SOL. My magic was really clutch. I think the MVPs here, whew, I like Koopa, but it's not Koopa. I mean, Koopa did kill a Kid Eater and 5 Lead Belchers, which, I mean, point-wise, that was pretty nice. The Boarpocalypse boys let me down. They couldn't kill the one fucking guy. God damn it. It doesn't help that he has fucking parry on top of a fucking Mornfang. But, let's see. I have to give it to the Savages. Savages took on the Frost Mammoth and then took out majority of his frickin' mercenaries. And he did not see that gap. That gap won me the game. That gap to his Frost Mammoth won me the game. And I measured it like 8 times. So that way I could see if I could make it in, that I wouldn't leave him a charge with his tribesmen. And I would be able to overrun right into him. And it all worked out. Holy crap. Oh man. Anyways, that's the end of the game, guys. So the Savages are getting the MVP, even though they got shot to shit and died to the last man at the end. They basically did their job. So, yeah. Besides that, guys, I hope you're enjoying these videos. I enjoy making them. I have to get to work very soon. But, anyways, guys, if you haven't hit like and subscribe, hit like and subscribe. What are you waiting for? If you have any comments or feedback about my army list, please leave it in the comment section below, or how I could change it up, how I could improve it. I am doing a tournament this weekend, and I'm using this list right here that I just put in this video, and see how I do with it. But besides that, I am willing to change certain things if I see it better in the way I play and gets me some more points to play with. Because my points are very tight right now with the 2 shamans and the BSB and the general and Koopa and the 2 spiders and the 6 trolls. I mean, the only thing I could see is taking away the Mechanox totem, but since the Mechanox totem didn't do anything in this game, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to do anything in every game. And there are a certain list that I don't want to play against without the Mechanox totem, because the Mechanox totem is a nullifier for a lot of things that people don't expect. That's just to be honest. You know, not everybody's making a list for a tournament thinking that, oh, well, there's that one guy who might turn off all my items. No, they're thinking about, I'm going to put more items in this army. I'm going to put more things in my Death Star. Good fucking luck. Nobody's going to get through it, and they don't see this coming. So that's why I'm keeping the Mechanox totem in there, even though I do think like Squig, Dashers, and Goblin Chariots would do ridiculously well in this list. Or Giants again. Anyways, so yeah, that's about it. Any feedback would be much appreciated. Guys, I want to start off my, for those of you listening, which I know it's not, which you guys probably heard me say it before, I'm trying to start off Team Mexico, alright? Team Mexico ETC 2017. I'm pretty sure I'm not getting back on Team America. I would love to get back on Team America, but I don't think I'm getting back on Team America. So I'm starting off Team Mexico 2017, but as of right now, I have 3 Mexicans. I need 1 more Mexican. Just 1. Anybody who applies for, who can apply or qualify for dual citizenship in Mexico and possibly America, or if you're just actually a Mexican, that would be great. But if you guys are a decent player and you're Mexican, send me a message. And that'd be awesome. We could potentially start off Team Mexico 2017. Besides that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace.